Welcome back to the stream. It is Thursday, and we are going to be playing some games today. We're probably going to do the second chapter of Sunfluffs later on, but for today, I want to do something a little bit different. I've been playing too many traditional games, so I'd like to try some dumb browser games, just to mix it up a little bit. Hopefully this captures properly. It should capture. What's going on here? Okay, so window capture isn't working. Let's try a different. Hmm. I don't really want to resort to display capture. Hey, Pocket Wolf, how's it going? Had to go into the office today. Um, there we go. But, okay, so that's good. Let's shrink that a little bit. There we go. There, that should be nice. All right. So for several years, I used to play a lot of Sudokus. Um, from the YouTube channel Cracking the Cryptic, right? These guys are quite good at it. Um, but Mark, I think his name is Mark Andreessen. I can't recall, but um, he commonly has people submit generally approachable Sudokus. That's what GAS stands for. Um, and he'll solve them on stream, while Simon will do a bunch of the more complicated ones. I mean, both of them do. They have different approaches to Sudokus. But I've when I'm just a little bit too brain blasted, I might just fire up a gas and just go from there. So what we got here is normal Sudoku rules apply. Clues outside the grid give all digits that are adjacent to the 9 in that row or column. So what that means is if we have a 9 here, it will be flanked by the 6 and the 7. So that's the clue that we've got here. So we can immediately fill in a 5 here and a 6 here to clear off these two clues. The 6 and the 8 will flank in here. But let's see. What else do we got? All digits that are adjacent to the 9 in that row or column. Okay. So the 9 has to be here somewhere, and it can't be in this row because that would, well, actually it could. The 2 and the 8 would have to go here. Let me see. This is probably not the best way to approach it. I need to look at these clues a little bit more carefully. So 5 and 6, which means if this was 9, then it would have to be 5 and 6 like that. Alternatively, if it was 9 here, then we could have the 5 and 6 that way. 7. All digits. Okay. So that means obviously this can't be the 9 because it's in that column. But it has to be on the edge, or else there would be two numbers here. So it has to be here, and the 7 has to flank it. Likewise, we got the 5, we got the 6. Here we have a 3. So it could be here and here, or it could, and it can't be here because that's in the bottom row. So this has to be 9, that has to be 3. And here we have the 6 and the 7 in some order. We know the order. 9 is flanked by 1 and 2. It could go here. Could it go here? 1 and 2? Sure. 5 and 6 can't go here, can't go here, so it has to be here. 5 and 6. The 9 has to be flanked by the 6 here, and it can't go in the middle row, so it's going to go here, and it's going to have an 8 next to it. 1 and 8, 4 and 8, 6 and 7, we did that, 6, and the 9 has to be here, flanked by 1 and 2. So 9 here, and 1 and 2 in some order. This is the last remaining place for a 9. Which means the 9 here would be here. That's not helpful. But the 2 and the 8 have to go someplace, right? How can we do this? These can't be 4 or 5. And we've done all of the 9s in the top section here. So the last 9 has to go here, has to go here, has to be 4 and 5 in that order. So we now have 4 9s pointing into this box here, which means the 9 can only be here, and it's going to be flanked by the 2 and the 8 in some order. Oops, not 9, 8. This is 4 and 8 in some order. That can't be 4, so it's there. This can't be 8. They're 4. Five, 6, 6, 7, 4, 8. 1 and 8. Bet that can't be an 8, so that's a 1. That's an 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 6. All right, we have now exhausted all of the clues. So this has now become a regular Sudoku. So let's solve it as such. 1 has to go here, and 2 has to go here. So we can actually convert that to a 1, 2. This can be 3 and a 4, which means that is a 6. What else do we got? So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Five, 6, 5, 6. So that's a 6. Oops, sorry. That's a 5. That's a 6. This has to be 1, 2, and 3. We can place the 3 there and 1, 2 here. There's going to be a 1 and 2 here somewhere. What's remaining here? 3 and 4. And a 7. And what remains here is a 3, a 7, and an 8. 3 has to go here. That has to be 7. That has to be 8. That 3's 3. Last remaining 3 is up here. Okay. 2, 2, 1, 2. 8. Um, what else can we see here? These are offset, so that's not terribly helpful. How about sixes? Not really anything there either. Fours. That's a 4. So that's going to be 1, 2, and 8. So we know there's an 8 there, so we can put 8 here and 8 here. Clear those out. That's going to be a 1 or 2. It can't be a 2, so that's the 1. That's the 2. 1, 2, 1. So what remains is 2 and what's that? 5. That's a 5. That's a 2. We've got 3 and 7 here, and a 2 and an 8. We know the order here. That's a 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. 3, 4, 3. We'll come back to that one. Seven has to be here, which means the last 7. In this row is this box rather is there. We'll just go down the list. 8s are done. 7 here and here. 6. We've got there and there. Here. 5s we have just here. Okay, that narrows that down. What we've got left is a 4, which we can put there, and a 6. 6. Any more 4s we can work with? That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 3. That's a 4. How about 3s? Last 3 has to be there and there. How about 2s? Well, we can solve these. Two, and that's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 1. That is a 5, and that's a 1. All right, 10 minutes 48 seconds. All right, that was a nice little warm up. This one looks like it could be interesting. I think I'll do this one, and then I'll move on to something else. Maybe do some personality quizzes. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits in cells connected by a black dot must have a ratio of 2 to 1. So this could be 1, 2, and 4, like that. Digits in cells connected by a white dot must be consecutive. So this, for example, could be a 7, a 6, and an 8. All dots may not be given, so there might be like a 1 and a 2 here that's not separated by white dot. It's very rare for that negative constraint to be given. Sometimes you see it show up, and that allows them to cut down on the amount of clues given. But again, it's pretty rare. But I can say with confidence that any of these middle squares that are separated by two black dots have a very peculiar quality. They have to be a run of 1, 2, and 4, or 2, 4, and 8. So that middle square can only be a 2 or a 4 because it has to be flanked by either a 1 here and a 2 here, or a 2 and a 4, and then 4 and 8 here. Um, but this could be a 3 and a 6, for instance. Um, this doesn't necessarily apply here because this could be a 1, 2, 1 like that. So you've got to be careful not to extend the logic too much. But I can see immediately we have a 2, 4 double here, which puts some constraints on this. This has to be a 1, 3, or 5 to be one step away from the 2 and the 4. And this, again, will be a 2, 4, or an 8. Or not 8, sorry, 6. To be one step away from the 1, 3, 5. However, we have a 2, 4 double here, so this can't be a 2 or 4. It has to be 6, which means this has to be 5, which means this has to be 4. That's a 2, which means this is a 1 and 4 double, and this is a 2, 8 double. And we are off to the races. This can be a 7, 9, or a 1 and 3. Can't be a 7 or 9 because it has to be close. Can't be a 3 either. It has to be like a multiple of 2 or 4. So 3, 7, 9 go away. That becomes 1. That's 2. That's 8. That is 2, and that is 4. This is a 3 or 5. This becomes 2. This becomes 4, and that's 1. We can actually just fill that right in. This is going to be either 1 or 8. Can't be 2 or 4. So if that's a 1, that's a 2, and that's a 4. If this is 8, that's a 4, and that's a 2. That's a 2, 4 double right there. 2, 4 double. So we're done with those. This is going to be either a 2 or a 7 or a 9. It can't be a 2. Therefore, this cannot be an 8. So we know the order here. 8, 4, 2. That's a 7 or a 9. Okay. We're making some pretty good headway on this. I knew this one would be fun. So how about this? 6 has to be a multiple of 3, which means that's a 4, and that's a 1. We have removed the 3 from here, so that's a 5. What else do we got? So neither of these can be 2, and neither of them can be 4. So, and this one can't be a 1. This could be a 1. But if that was a 1, that would have to be 2, and that would have to be 1. So it can't be 1 either. So we've just ruled out 1, 2, and 4 from here. So it could be 8, 6, or 3. So if that's a 3 or 6, it can't be because there's 6 and 3 there. So we have deduced logically that this is an 8, that's a 4, and this is a 1, 2, or 4. So that has to be 8 as well. So we did end up having this hinge across boxes. So it's good we kept an eye on that. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. This is a 1, 2, 4. These are the only two that are seeing each other. So that's a 1 and a 2. The 4 goes here, 2 goes there, the 1 goes here. Which means this is a 3, 6. That's a 2. That's either a 1 or a 4. Can't be 1 because then this would have to be 2. So this is a 3 or 5, and this cannot be a 2, can't be 4, it has to be 6. which means that's a 3 because it's got a black dot and it's consecutive with the 2 here. That can't be a 5. That's a 7. This can't be a 1, 2, 2, 4, or 4, 8. It has to be a 3, 6 pair. And we know the order. That cannot be a 5. That has to be a 7. And of course, this has to be a 3, 6 pair. 3, 6 pair. This can't be a 3. But it can be a 6, 7, a 7, 8, or a, well, it can't have 8. So it can't be 8, 9, or 7, 8. It has to be 6, 7, actually. Or 5, right? Yeah, it can be 5. It can be 5 as a treat. So I'm going to erase that because we're not terribly close to solving that. But this can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6. So that can be 7, 8, or 8, 9. The 8 has to be in here somewhere, so it has to be here. That is a 7, 9. So now we've learned a little bit more about this. This cannot have an 8. And it can't be 4 or less. So it's either a 5, 6, or it's a 6, 7, right? And we know that can't be that. But regardless of whether it's 5, 6, or 6, 7, it's going to take a 6 out of this equation here. So we can actually fill those in. Your brain is now mush. That's okay. I'm doing the thinking for everyone tonight. And let's see. So, can't be a 1 there. But we've used up all of the clues basically. I could do a little bit. Oh right, 7, 9, which means this has to be 6. So take a 6 out of there. That's a 5 or a 7. Okay, now we've basically used up the clues. So again, we've turned this into a regular Sudoku puzzle. 6s, see into this box here. How about 1s? We've got a 1 up here. We've got a 1 here and here. That's not too useful. 1 down here. 2s. 2 has to go here and here. That's all the 2's done. How about I mark in all of the ones that are finished? How about 3s? The last 3 goes here. That's done. And last one there, and last one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one's a 3. We'll color that in. Oops. Let's make that green. 4s. 4 goes here, and that's all the 4's done. 5s. We don't have many 5s. Let's move on to 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. What? Oh, yes. The 6 has to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll color that green. 7s. We'll come back to 8s. That's good. There's 1 here and 1 here. And the last one is here, and there'll be an 8 here and here. We don't have any 9s in the grid at all. Just here. Okay. What's left? We need to do 5 still, I think. So we're seeing that and that. The 5 goes here. That's not being terribly helpful to me. How about ones? One here, and here, and here, and here. Ones are done. Can we do the fives now? Not really. Can we do the eights? Not really. Okay, we're gonna have to bust out the intermediate techniques, which is it's not really a technique at all. It's still just counting. 7, 9, 9, 7, 9, 7, 7, 9, 5 or 7, right? 5, 7, 9. Five, 7, 9. These are all 5, 7, 9, aren't they? Because those are the only ones left. So, oh no! What have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we've messed up somewhere. I went way too fast. Okay. Well, we wound it back. 7, 9, 7, 9. That's a 9. That's a 7. It's because 8s aren't done. I completely forgot about that. But that's a 9. That's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 and 9. 7 and 5 and 9. And that's a 7. That's a 9. That's a 5. That's the 9. 5 and 9 here in some order. 9 and 5. This is 8 and 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's 5. Yay! We got the leap time. We're now totally leap. Alright, let's do something different now. Well, we've got Neil.fun. I've been on this site before. It's got the drawing a perfect circle. Which, you know. Somehow my very first try was the best one that we've got. Oops, that's an oval. Okay. Well, 96.2 on my very first try is pretty dang good. Oh, this seems kind of mean. No, let's not do that one. Draw logos from memory? Okay, here we go. Here's some brain rot content. Okay, easy enough. You got to make sure that the middle arch is just a little bit higher than the ends. Nike. Um, right, isn't that just like a swoosh? Apple. Okay, now I know it's got the stem here, and it kind of looks like that. I think it comes up a little bit like that, and it's got a bite out of it here. I don't know why I'm filling it all in, but anyways, like that, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, I've always thought that this leaf is a little bit weird because it's a perfect curve on the top. Well, no, it's a football. Never mind. No, actually, this is bothering me. Enhance, enhance, enhance. Okay. Yeah, it is a perfect football shape, and it kind of bends inward here and it bends upwards here. It doesn't seem to bend downward on the top, but it still bends to the left on the right side. So I guess we've learned a little bit about the Apple logo today. Oh, the Starbucks logo. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to draw the lady. Let's just say like that's her face. Um, she like she has hair coming down, right? And she's like holding something. And she is a mermaid of some variety, right? She's holding a second thing there. And then she is flanked by the circle, which itself has like hash marks all along the left and right peripheries, right? And then she has a crown. So that uh, like there was no way that I was going to like draw that correctly, but I think I got all of the elements. I forgot that her hair goes all the way down. Um, but she's holding her two tails. That's what she's holding. She's holding her tails, I think. The Amazon logo. Um, Pretty sure that's like just like Amazon, and like it goes from A to Z. Okay, that's supposed to be a lowercase a, so I forgot that, but that's close enough. Bepis, the Bepis logo. Um, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draw this from memory. It depends which era of Pepsi that we're on. I'll do the classic one. Which is essentially just like a yin yang ball like this. Pepsi ball, I choose you. Yeah. I thought it might be something like this. They have changed the Pepsi logo and I'm going to take you on a little journey. Um, Pepsi Universe. So this is an actual um, like marketing report that Pepsi paid some $65 million to produce, I believe. Um, so we've got, how do we move from convention to innovation? Well, let's invest in our history and brand ethos with the Pepsi DNA, and then like another line into the future. But then to once we're in the future, we have to go back to our past, into the near future to see even more innovation. And here we have like the like different like bottle and can designs, and they're taking inspiration from the Vastu Sastra, the Musica Mandana. Um, the Vitruvian Man makes an appearance for no reason. The Yin Yang. I mean, the original Pepsi logo, as mentioned, looks kind of like a yin yang, just shallower, right? But here they've gone over all of the like bottle designs and made a sort of like Franken bottle, the algorithmic mean of PepsiCo bottles. Oh my God, I forgot about this one. This is like the original logo, and they've tried to like reduce it to the circles. This is absolutely wild because I've seen patent diagrams, and they really do have to be like this exacting with like the um like you draw this circle that has like it has an origin here, and it is exactly this wide and this tall, and it intersects with this circle at this tangent line, etc. Like this like this is essentially what goes into making an SVG file, is like you have to like very carefully define the mathematical functions that make the vectors that approximate the shape, right? It looks like they've forgotten these two prongs here when reducing the circles. But anyways, it just kind of goes on like this for a while. But once they've established all of their circles, we get into like the real meat of it. The Pepsi globe. Okay, magnetic fields. And then globe dynamics. We're assuming that the hi, Callie Rose. I create high quality 2D and 3D logos, banners, emotes, overlays, and model designs. My goal is to make your channel look professional, unique, unforgettable. I will be happy to help you. Okay, Callie Rose, I have a proposal for you. You have to design a logo that is as aesthetic and heavily researched as the Pepsi Universe logo. Note that they have created lots of smiley faces that approximate the Pepsi logo when viewed from multiple angles. This guy is my favorite. He's like he's kind of enjoying the experience of Pepsi, but he's not quite in his like ahegao face just yet. He's approaching bliss, but he's not quite there. It's in that final moment when he's just about to lose lucidity. I never understood why the logo is like protruding out into 3D space like this, but man, this is such a wild. Drop my Instagram in the chat box. I would if I had one. But I do not Insta the grams, and I'm not a white woman, so I can't even do the Bo Burnham. A white woman's Instagram, a white woman, a white woman's Instagram. But yeah, we're now at the Pepsi universe. X equals 8 light year. So, just one more quick thing. I need to know how much they actually spent on this. This one says a million. This one says multi-million. Please, I need to know how much they spent on this thing. They're just saying $1 million. There's got to be more. Anyways, they're just saying 1 million, so I'm going to move on from that. But that's the Pepsi universe. The Twitter logo, um, it's that's the Twitter logo, right? What? The internet lied to me. Okay, moving on. Snapchat logo. Um, hmm. I don't use Snapchat. So this one, isn't it like a ghost? And it's like white on the inside? Okay, yeah, yeah, little ghosty guy. Oh, NASA. I should know this. Um, like I think the N is blue. Doesn't it like alternate? No, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Okay, but that's actually really cool. Let's see. Did it used to be something different? I see. Um, right, the official insignia. This was designed in 1959, NASA's second year. Wow. So this has been the logo since 1959. All right, Callie Rose, you're clearly not really listening. But I am not in the market for graphic design, so you may as well find someone else. Thank you for dropping by the stream, though. Hope you have a nice rest of your evening. The worm logo was from 1975 until 1992. Okay. Okay. So it was never alternating like red and blue. Google logo. Um, Again, I'm gonna have to like guess this from memory. So I think it's blue, and then isn't it red? Red and then orange. And I know the lowercase g is green. And I may have. I feel like that might be red E. Okay, the E is red. I've swapped the blue and green, but everything else was good. Okay. Android. I think the legs are connected to his body here. I don't recall if he has arms. But if he does, they're like to the side and down like that. Um, I don't know if his neck is rounded. I think it might just be flat like that. There's like, oops. Let's try this again. It's like that, and there's going to be like a line there, and then a short head. And then he's got like antenna. Okay, well, I wasn't too far off. The antenna are like just little stick lines. Spotify logo. Um, this ought to be easy. No, I can't draw a perfect circle. I'm only 96.8% on a perfect circle. And then zoop, zoop, zoop. All right, well that's cheating because they didn't give me a black. All right, well that was fun. What else we got here? Dark patterns? Oh, I know all about those. It would have been interesting if they shared like programming anti-patterns. I am staying the hell away from the password game. I've tried it. I hate it. Infinite Craft I'm also staying away from because this thing is actually like AI. Stimulation clicker. I got fairly far into stimulation clicker, I'll be honest. Um Actually, I have an idea for, well, I have a few more ideas. I could show you the Norp epilogue, but I think that can be another stream by itself because even as an idle game, it's quite good. But let's do some more content. First, let's pause the music. We're gonna play Hurdle. So we've got I don't know that. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Nope, still don't have it. I don't think I'm ever gonna get this. If I don't know the song, then also that's way too loud. I can see that it's like it's peaking really bad on the OBS. Okay, now I feel like I've heard it before. Um, um, why do I want to say Billy Crystal? Doom ba 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 da ba da doo da ba ba. Oh geez, oh geez. No, I'm not gonna get that. Again. This was on the radio all throughout my childhood, but I just don't know it. It's Phil Collins, Take Me Home. God, Phil Collins really popped off in the 90s. Um, anyway, that's not the hurdle that I was thinking of. Is there like a um, it's not rehurdle, is it? No. What's the one where like they have the MIDI sound files, like they start with the drums and then they give you the synth and then they give you like a MIDI version of the lyrics. Um, Bandle. That's what I'm thinking of, Bandle. But I also see there's a video game Bandle, which the daily continues to loop previous songs. Okay, so let's do this one. We're gonna start with the drums. Released in 2022. Very hard. 1.2 billion YouTube views. Okay, I don't know. This is still really loud. Let me turn it down some more. Oh man. Why does this sound like it's from Napoleon Dynamite? I don't know what this is, but it sounds really good. It sounds like something that would get a billion views on YouTube. Check today's visual clue on your socials. No, I don't think I've heard this. Settle down. No. What's it called? Rima and Selena Gomez, Calm Down. I haven't heard Selena Gomez in so long. Alright, VG Bandle. I'm gonna skip. We'll skip. I'm gonna say Croc 2. No, it's not Croc. Is it Banjo Kazooie? No. I'm gonna go ahead and vanish this guy's messages. Right, can I just like do that and then boop and then boop. There, easy. God, it's okay. Mega Man. All right. Released in 1995. I have to like dive back into my actual history for this. So the Super Nintendo released in '92, I believe, and I'm just gonna guess Mega Man 7. Wow, it was Ruin Street. Given that Mega Man was never really my childhood, and I've only played the first game, and I've played Rockman and Bass, and I've played all of the X games. Um, I didn't even play Mega Man 10 when it came out on the Wii Store. So I'm really surprised that I got this just based on like the release year. Can I play like other um, play previous days? Okay, let's just do a random one. Um, Final Fantasy 6. SNES. Um, okay, well that's not helpful. How about the um it's not going to be the battle theme. Let's skip. Oh, it's freaking it's a Zelda. Let me hear that again. Um that doesn't feel like it's definitely not Link's Awakening. Um they didn't play it in Ocarina of Time. I don't think it's Link to the Past. I'm going to say it's the original Zelda overworld theme. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Let's do day 30. We've got some Circus Calliope music going on here. Lemmings? No? Pokemon? Again, I feel like I would know this if I like actually played the game. Oh my God. Really? Are you kidding me? Wait, was this No, now I'm questioning myself because this could be Mario Brothers 3, it could be the world. Um no, I'm getting world vibes from this. Super Mario World. I feel like that's the main theme. Yeah. Alright, this is interesting. We'll do one more of these. Okay. Secret of Monkey Island? No. Um, is this Mario Sunshine? No. Is this Earthbound? We've got Super Nintendo. It released in 1995. Came out in the same year. Is on the same console. That's not helpful. Ba ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba ba bum. Oh my God, it's Yoshi's Island. A lot of bangers came out in the later years of the Super Nintendo. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Let's do something a little different. We're going to figure out our little age. There's a lot of like little age personality quizzes. I think this was like one of the first ones that really like took Twitter by storm, and then there were a lot of copycats from there, especially in the agery community. Like there's others. I did a quick search on Google for other like little age quizzes, and I'm not quite sure, but this is the one that I remember. Do you use a pacifier? Uh, yes. Do you go nonverbal? Now, this is an interesting one because the answer is yes sometimes, but only when I'm like very intoxicated and I don't really have much to talk about. But like so like if I'm overwhelmed with a situation, I'm okay with using my words to like explain that I need help. But when I'm just chilling and vibing, I'd say yes. And I have made like autistic assistive communication tools like this, and I've tried to deploy them myself, but we don't actually tend to use them. This is the little H quiz. I will post it in the chat so you can play along. Let me just make sure that's whoops. Register. No. Sorry, I'm just making sure that it actually is. No, sorry, I've posted the wrong thing. There we go. Use that one. Can I can I remove my own message from here? Anyways, we'll just keep on from here. So use that second link. So going on verbal. Are you bratty? And she's got blue on her tongue. No, I like to follow the rules. No, I like to be a big helper. Sometimes I like to say no. Yes. No. Um, I'm I am such a stickler for being a helper. Like I'm okay with not following the rules, as long as it makes sense and it's more fun. But I tend to if there's any problems whatsoever, I end up just like going right to helper mode. So no. What is your diaper status? I wear and use them. I wear and and try not to use them, but I end up using them anyways. This is the real baby answer right here. This is the baby answer. I don't think I need them, but I secretly do. I like to wear them, but I don't need them. I'm a big kid. I don't need diapers. I wear and I use them. Actually, I think this is probably more accurate to my everyday life. Like I can go a few days without them for sure, but eventually I just remember how good it feels and I just put one on. Let's get the tunes back on. When little, how do you move around? I mostly just lay down. I like to be cuddled up when I'm little or do a lot of tummy time. I like to crawl, I like to waddle, I like to walk, but in little space I'm a little clumsier. Um, I mean, I definitely like to be cuddled. Like that's just like my number one activity, like period. I just like being squished up next to somebody. And also I think more to the point, when I'm in little space, I really want all of my favorite things just like around me within arm's reach. I don't want to have to get up and go fetch my pacifier. I don't want to have to get up and get some snacks. I want to just like stay in one place for the next 2 hours. Like right now I'm sitting on a puppy pad. That's what it's like. What would you like to sleep in? A crib, a fun themed bed like a race car or castle? Immediately going for that. A stuffy pile. Stuffy pile sounds great, but I need the back support. Bunk bed. Now that's an interesting one. A bunk bed implies that you have a sibling with you, and that like either you're on the bottom because you're scared of falling off the top or something like that. A cool themed bed, crib filled with stuffies. Um, I think I would definitely go for the race car bed. What do you like to drink out of? Bottle, a sippy cup, fun cup with a straw, a fun cup, any cup is fine. Um, Assuming that it's a good size, and this is the big problem is a lot of sippy cups and bottles just don't have enough capacity, and I drink a lot of water. And also, I drink so much water that like getting enough liquid out of a bottle can be a challenge. So I think I might go with sippy cup. Just like it doesn't spill too much. Do you nap? Oh, I love naps. Don't need naps, but I like them. How would you communicate that you would like a stuffed animal? Look at this bear. Look at this bear. Big. It's big. It's big. And big diaper. His pointer, grabby hands, possibly whiny noises. I want. I want that stuffed animal. That's the clinical answer. Gimme. Gimme. I want Stuffy. I want Stuffy. There's no one for can I have Stuffy? That's what I would actually say, I think. Different song. Oh, we're in like the chip rock. Um, let me get some different tunes on. No. Um, Let's go to here. Yeah, that's fine. Would you like to attend Miss S's place-based daycare for littles, middles, ABDLs, and regressors? Um, I don't know what this is. Would go every day if I could. We'll just say yes, of course. When regressed, are you more sleepy and cuddly? Yes. How do you color? I have a hard time holding a crayon or coloring utensil in little space. Mostly scribbles. I like to stay inside the lines. I like to make detailed drawings. When I went to Little's Lock-In, which is an Edinburgh-based um, like Little's event. You pay 20 quid, you go in, and from 12 to about 6 p.m., it is a locked venue, completely private, no cameras. And you have to like leave your phone in your locker, right? Um, and and when I'm there, like I still end up just picking up the colored pencils and drawing the best tails that I can. Um, like I don't really feel like it's authentic to be regressed and intentionally scribble and intentionally make something like messy and quick. It would probably be good practice for me, um, but I don't know. I like improving. I like the sensation of improving, so I always try my best. You can probably see that in my ping tuber, honestly. What kind of board games do you like? Might be too little for board games. Board games like magnetic puzzles or shape finders. That's a shout. 2 to 4 apparently. Aw. Little puppy. Who's a little puppy? Little puppy almost ready for pull-ups, but maybe not. Games like Cooties, Mr. Potato Head, Break the Ice, Life, Monopoly, Clue, Cards Against Humanity, or Jackbox. Jeez, no. No, 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 no. Go Fish, Fishing Game, Candyland, Cooties, Potato Head. Um, hmm. I guess I like the simpler games that have a little bit of strategy. Operation is pretty goated, honestly. That it teaches you fine motor control, and you can if you can get the water off the knee, that's oh. If you were to play a video game at daycare, what kind of game would you play? Play something that involved learning about shapes and colors, or Bluey, the video game. Something like Mario or Lego, something more challenging like Zelda, Sims, or Minecraft. Um, I'll just go for the boring answer. I like all video games. I like stuff with challenge. I like stuff that's brain off. Would you rather play with Mega Blocks or Legos? Um, See, I struggle with Lego because um, like I want there to be an objective. I have a lot of fun following the instructions and making a thing. I made a little Millennium Falcon, not the big one, but like a little 200 piece guy, and that was fun. Um, but like I don't know, I wouldn't. Lego just isn't my thing, I think. Would you rather play with a block sorter and peekaboo or fidget toys? So there's the block sorter, peekaboo, or fidget toys. Oh, these are the fidget toys. Um, I mean, fidget toys are great to have around. I think I'll play with either. Um, you know what's really goated? Get a cat's cradle. Try to teach yourself cat's cradle. It's harder than it looks, but if you can do the 7 stars, you feel like a genius. You feel so smart. Um, so Cat's Cradle is it's just a large string. So a typical Cat's Cradle string is 40 inches, and well, this is showing how to do the Cat's Cradle game with another person. But let me just do 7 stars, and we'll just go straight to YouTube with this. Look at that, isn't that cool? And yeah, you can pick up these like rainbow multicolored strings on Amazon. I have like 3 of them. Even when you're not playing with them, they make great like wristbands, so you can take them to a rave um, and then like you can just impress somebody. So yeah, you take your thumbs and you dive them under the pinky string, pull it towards you, take your middle fingers and take that like far thumb string and drape it over the back. And now you've got them like on your pointer finger, on your ring finger, sorry, your pointer, your middle, and your pinky. So it feels very um, like very fragile. But then you make it even more complicated. And it's beginning to look like nothing good can come of this, right? And then like this maneuver is always a bit tricky. You have to like put your pointer and thumb together and like kind of pick up a string and rotate it around. And then like again, it doesn't look like anything until you're done. But then you do that last bit, and then you pull it tight, and then you use your other fingers to like loosen up the strings and give it a little bit more um, like tension in places. And there's a bit of positioning that goes on. There we go. And you can fix it. I'll be honest, that's not the best 7 stars that I've ever seen. But anyways, that's the idea. It becomes easier if you have a longer string, um, in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, fidget toys and block sorters in Peekaboo. These are fun to play with, but if there's like hidden complexity, I like to go for that. Would you rather play with a baby play gym, the thing with the dangly baby toys, and baby sensory toys like rattles or cars, dinosaurs, and or dolls? Um, this one I'm gonna have to go with neither. Um, because again, I'll play with them for a little while. Um, but at some point I'm gonna need like more stimulation. Would you rather play with a wooden train set or magnetiles? I'm guessing these are magnetiles. I've done the wooden train set before, um, and it's always been more frustrating than rewarding for me. But I do like seeing what shapes I can make with the magnets. Would you rather play with a rocking horse or a pretend game like Doctor Kitchen, Restaurant, etc.? This one would be both, actually. Um, I like stuff that incorporates your whole body, and rocking horse certainly qualifies for that. You can And if you haven't been on a rocking horse recently, like actually give it a try because it like rocking forward, you feel like you're gonna fall. And then you rock back and you feel like you're gonna fall. So it's actually like more thrilling than it sounds. But I would love to do more pretend games with people. Um, I feel like people have lost the art of engaging their imagination. Um, you sometimes get it with text RP, um, but to be able to do it in real life, just like using your imagination, just like in real life, it hits so different, and it's something I didn't get enough of when I was a kid. But I enjoyed. Um, Here's a memory. One of my most fond memories of playing with my brother before he got like too macho. We were playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and there's a scene towards the end, like the transition onto into Sky Sanctuary, where like Knuckles helps you out. He realizes that Eggman is playing him, and so he like opens up the next passage for you, right? So like my brother would just be like, "Oh, that darn Eggman! He's fooled me. He played me like a fool this whole time." And then um like this part here, like Knuckles jumps across the way and opens up the bridge for you. And like we just like we hung out here for like a minute, just being like, "Ah, Knuckles, thank you, friend. Don't worry, we're going to get the Master Emerald back, but you can rest now, you Echidna warrior." So like like that's one of the very few times that I actually had like a pretend game in real life, and I'd like to do that another time. Would you rather play in the ball pit or with a role-playing toy, Littlest Pet Shop, calico critters making your stuffies talk, etc.? Um, Ball pit, I again, you would think that with how physical I am, that I would like the ball pit a lot, but I recently went trampolining, and man, I am apparently very out of shape. Um, at some point, the sensations of the ball pit gets kind of samey. Um, but I think I definitely want to do the role-playing game. Anyways, what is my result? My result is Bluey um and this apparently. Um, did I do something wrong? Do I just continue? 3 years old? 3 years old? What do you mean I'm 3 years old? Toddler level. How do you compare 3 years old? 5%. So apparently most people get 4 years or 2 years old, and I'm down here. 8%, 8% are 7, 6% are 16 to 17. More research needed. Oh, that's right. This is one reason that I like this quiz, because it tells you um like what categories that each answer will wait a second. What is this? Isabel's theme? Oh. Sorry, I got sniped a little bit because this I've heard this exact song um in an ABDL game called Perpetual Change, which is one of my favorites actually. Um it uses a lot of video game songs. Um so I was a little bit surprised to hear that same melody. But yeah, um I think the only criticism I have is that like um it it matches you with the one that like you got the most results. So it's like a frequency analysis. Whereas if I was coding this, I wouldn't have it like get the one that you answered the most. I would have it like anchor on a like it would anchor on an age or anchor on two ages at this in this way, um, and then just kind of like drag the average up or down. You know, it would be a little bit more sophisticated, in other words. Because like I don't understand why being a big helper is a 5-year-old, 8-year-old, and 15 and up thing. Like, what happens when you're 6 or 7 that causes you to be a mega brat? What causes you to lose your innocence after age 8 and just be a complete hellion until you've settled down in sophomore year? It's a little bit opaque to me. 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14. Yeah, like there's a lot here. I like all video games, more research needed. Okay. So I only have one more thing for the dumb internet stuff, and that is Sporkle. Um, let's see what we've got here. Can we go straight to gaming? Actually, let's do something other than games. Do they have something for like anime? I'd like to find an anime Sporkle. Guess the anime with characters with openings. Um, I mean, so that's Inosuke. A Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba. I don't know the rest of these guys. Tokyo Revengers, Chihaya Furu, Akatsuki no Yona. Never played either of them. This is Fafnir from Dragon Maid. That I don't know. That I feel there's some. We'll get this one out of the way real quick. That's is that? It's not Dio. I know it's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But it's not. What was his name? Cartwagon? Speedwagon. Robert Speedwagon. This, I don't know. Zeppeli. Urushi Har. Oh, Mao-sama! It's Mao-sama! Ah. It's the same studio, that's why I got confused. But I have seen Mao-sama. It's a very good one. So that's Caesar Antonio Zeppeli. Okay, okay. I don't know any of these, but this looks like it might be a Gundam. So I'm just going to guess Mobile Suit Gundam. Tales of the Abyss. Okay, fair enough. Bahamut, Hikaru no Go. This one I should have known because I've watched all of Hikaru no Go, the anime, but I just didn't recognize it because this is like a very severe manga screenshot. Alright, well that was bad. How about guess the anime? How about we switch websites? Let's see. Goku's fights in order. His first fight in Dragon Ball Z. It's gonna be no, that's Nappa. Where's Raditz? Raditz. There we are. Next fight. Oh, these are in order. Um, okay, so Nappa, then Vegeta, and then he kind of like takes a little break. I think he takes out Raccoon next, and then Jason Birder. Then he fights Captain Ginyu, and then it's Frieza time. That's a little bit later. Cell Jr. is, well, yeah, in Dragon Ball Z, then he fights Pikkon. Oh, wait, really? No. Android 19? When does he fight Pikkon? Oh, that's right. He fights like the androids and then Cell, and then he dies, and then he fights Pikkon. Okay, fair enough. Can you guess whose feet are whose? That's a bit cursed. Let's see. Sonic and Mario characters. Sonic. Oh! Can you name the zones from Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles where you would hear the soundtracks? Okay, this one's gonna be good. Okay, so we've got time in the medley, and it's gonna play, right? All right, starting off easy. That's Marble Zone. That's Angel Island. That's Sandopolis. That's Chemical Plant. That's Ice Cap. That's Wing Fortress. That is Emerald Hill, not Green Hill. It's Emerald Hill from Sonic 2. That is Hydrocity. It's Hydrocity. It's Hydrocity! You're the only one who calls it Hydrocity. Starlight Zone. Boom, boom, boom. That is Wing Chase? Sky Chase? Bow, 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 bow. Hold on, Oh, right. Flying Battery. No, it's not Flying Battery? Is it Metropolis Zone? No? Why am I struggling on this one? Is it Death Egg? It is Death Egg, okay. Faster than the speed of sound and light combined. Marble Hill. Oh, no, 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 it's Mushroom Hill. Not Mushroom Hill? Oh, no, no, no. It wasn't Marble Garden, it was Spring Garden. I'm still wrong? This is definitely from Sonic 3, and I know which one it is. It's the third zone that you go into. Spring Yard? Spring Garden? Huh. This is Hilltop Zone. This is Mushroom Hill Zone. No shot. Aquatic Ruin. That's an absolute banger. Casinopolis Zone, Carnival Night Zone, Casino Night Zone. This one is Scrap Brain Zone. This one is Flying Battery. Can never forget that bombastic synth. Oil lotion? This is Labyrinth Zone? Ba-da-da-dum. Go, 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 go. This one, man, for the longest time, I only had Sonic 3, and I didn't have Sonic and Knuckles, so I played the hell out of Launch Base Zone. It is so cool. Anyway, this is Carnival Night Zone, which I'm sure if you've played Sonic 3, you probably also know the pain of getting to Carnival Night Zone and not knowing how to get past that stupid frickin' barrel. There, let's see. Is there's like an issue of Game Pro or Game Informer magazine um, that like explains how to get past the barrel, and like I was legit stuck on it for like months. We got past it one time just because we were just like spamming all the inputs, but we never thought to like press up and down again until I found like a magazine, a gaming magazine that talked about it. This is Metropolis Zone. This is Doomsday. This is the final zone from Sonic 1. And this is Sky Sanctuary. Alright, let's go back to 144. It is Marble Garden Zone. I don't know why it wasn't registering. But anyways, we got 100% with 40 seconds to spare. That was cool. Video game sorting blitz. Repeated pattern of Sonic, Mario, Kirby, Mario. Okay. Sonic, Mario, Kirby, Mario. Okay. Kirby, Mario, Sonic, Sonic, Mario, uh, Kirby, Mario, Dynablade. There's a Kirby. Um, um, where's my next Sonic? Sonic, Mario, um, Kirby, Mario, Sonic, Rouge, and then Mario, Kirby, and Mario, Sonic, Rosalina, yeah, Mario, and then Kirby. I'm gonna cheat. I don't know where Chuckle Knuckle Joe is from, so we're just going to like move on from there. Kirby, then Mario again, Sonic, Mario, Kirby, Mario. Okay, it was Knuckle Joe. It's Kirby. Cool. Okay, so let's see. Now I've got to think a little bit. It is 7:47. I could I could play chapter 2 of Sunfluffs. Um, but I have a feeling chapter 2 will be more than like an hour and a half. I think the first chapter was like the introduction, and chapter 2 will be a little bit more involved. So I feel like I should save that for next week. So instead, let me pick something else out of my catalog. What have we got? Um, yeah, let's try this. And just put the tunes on for a brief moment here. Whoops. Okay, let me turn that down slightly. Okay, so what have we got here? We have um this is Cavern of Dreams. I was gifted this by somebody because it looks quite good, but I have no clue what to expect out of this. Okay, how's the volume on this? Please wait, now entering. Blag. Anna? Okay, so we're a little dragon guy. Camera, right stick. Roll, hold right trigger, sit while not moving, roll while moving, submerge while paddling. Sit, sit. Goodness, who might you be? Come on over, don't be shy. Interact, X button. Hello, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Sage, and you're Finn? Little Finn, are you lost? Oh, your siblings are missing? How awful. There, I'll help you find them, alright? Now, I do believe I saw an egg over there. Go pick them up, and I'll show you something I think you'll like. Hop. Here. This is a mushroom. They're packed with nutrition, so they're a perfect snack for your siblings. Yep. Hiya. Oh, look how small you are. You'll never get past me, the mighty wall. I feel like I may have turned the volume down too much, so let's bump that up a little bit more. Egg. Excellent! Now come see me. I can use your sibling's power to give you a new ability. There we go. You can sense your sibling is glad to be rescued, but is anxious about their brothers and sisters. Ah, very good. You're a quick learner. Now hold still. And voila! Not bad, hmm? You can use your new tail to give things a good whack. If you find more of your siblings, I can harness their power to grant you more abilities. I'll let you know when you found enough. I will stay here and protect your siblings. Now go forward, young Finn. Oh man, rolling, you can really pick up some good speed. Oh, I even have a double jump. A collectible card. Check your encyclopedia and the possum you need to view it. You need to move fast, try rolling. Use slopes to gain momentum or to launch yourself. Oh, wow. Momentum indeed. Ducks. There we go. Egg. I've located egg number 2. Try using your new tail on anything strange. You do a high jump. Okay. I think this is where I came from. Yeah, it is. If you tailspin in the air just before you hit the ground, you can launch forward. Try combining this with your roll for a quick boost. Oh, okay. All right, we've got some like real movement tech potential here. Yeah. Looks like you're all prepared now. All right, then come at me. Ha! Was that it? I hardly felt. Oh dear. Ah! It were a tough battle, but I guess you've won. Go on then, have a grand adventure. Schmackle. Out of my way, bozo. Having more abilities will make your tasks easier. Lost Leaf Lake. Try one of our famous sweet apples. Just toss it on the ground and watch it grow. Shellnert. An apple hangs loosely from the tree branches. Hold the B button, turn to aim, and then release to throw. Egg. I imagine that said use right trigger to submerge. This is adorable. Egg. This is adorable, and I'm in love with the movement tech. It's an old weathered grave. To say nothing of little Finn just having the cutest little voice. Tomb of Shellwort the Steadfast. In Dear Diary, today I saw a bat carrying around a dragon's egg. Bizarre. I could have stopped it, but, you know, my tummy kind of hurt, so... Shellnert the Shakeable. Find the grave that is in bloom and strike from behind to enter my tomb. Shellwort the Steadfast. Shellnert and Shellwort. Oh no! Oh! Yeah. Alright, before I move on, let's check out the rest of this area. Deep woods, keep out. If you simply must enter, speak to Shellnert, who is me, Shellnert. Shoot. He's just a little fella. Shelnert, what to do, what to do. Oh, you gotta help me. My precious fish food, it's been stolen, kidnapped, pilfered even. This nasty bat swooped down, grabbed it, and brought it up to the treehouse. What will I do? How will the fish survive? Oh, the humanity! Oh, how am I supposed to get into that treehouse? Curse my tiny little legs, curse them! Good for the flowers. Should be a mechanism around here somewhere. Alright, we'll snag this apple. Take it over here. Oh, there's another apple here. Shoop. Slap. Just waiting to get blown away. Schmack. Okay, we'll go in there next. Wow, we've opened up 3 mechanisms to go places, and I see a silver bell over there. We're just unlocking all sorts of goodies. Egg. This game is adorable. This is Cavern of Dreams, and you're just a little fella. You can roll around like really fast. And we've found like a kid's nursery, it looks like. Dragon. It's a cute creature fashioned out of pebbles. You hope you get to meet the real thing today. Someday. Whoops. This old stuffed toy gives a feeling of adventurous spirit. You feel emboldened. You will save your siblings. This smells funny. Is it fish food? Oh, I think it is the fish food. Oh, there's mushrooms down there. Whew. Ah, there's another ledge over there. Yeah. We came in there. Let's go. Oh, let's get these mushrooms too. All right, there's no way. Yeah, not quite. But anyways, we can give Melnert his fish food. You found it! My fish food! We are saved! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh yes, let me open the gate to the deep woods for you. I think I saw that bat bring some eggs in there. And now he gets to feed the fishies. Oh, you're leaving? Thanks again for bringing me the food back. Say goodbye to our new friend, fishies. Yes, that's the way back. But I wonder. That should be enough height, yeah. Yeah, movement tech. Alright, now this was the secret way. Let's check this out first. Melnert's secret passage. There's a fish placard over there, which I'm curious about. Whoops. Oh no! Maybe I can just climb up the fish bones there. Crypt's walls are a stream. Find fish who resist the flow. Strike them to reveal. Right, so these fish are going. Aha! I have a compass. Oh no, it's time. Okay, and what did that afford me? Oh, little dragonfly over there. Can I take this into here? Looks like I can. Can I grow it? Nope. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Here lies Shelwart the Steadfast. He died as he lived. Grumpy. Ah, that's where I need the apple. Swoop. Egg. You've found enough of your siblings to unlock a new ability. Come back to me when you're able, child. Whoops. Alright, and lastly, there's an upstream area here. What is this? Must be a mechanism around here somewhere. Okay, so that's a shortcut into another area, but I have to unlock it first. So I guess we'll go ahead and explore the deep woods. Gabby Grove. 3 of us trees are true, and 3 of us are lies. Strike those trees with honesty, and you will win a prize. Moon, star, 2 star, 3 stars. Question mark? 0. Sun. How do I know which ones are truthful? Yeah, it's a mystery. Jester boots. Hey, you! I hope you know those that were not just any crummy old pair of boots, no sir. If you walk off a ledge while wearing us, you'll float in midair. You can even roll around in midair. Incredible, we know. But you can't bring us too far from here, otherwise we'll have to return to where you found us. What can we say? We get homesick. Interesting. Whoops. Boom, boom. If you go any further, we're out of here, understood? Okay. Well, I don't understand what I'm meant to do then. Like, there should probably be a way to get on top of that trunk. Then again, it doesn't look like there's much up there. Alright, see ya. Right, so 3 of you are true and 3 of you are lies, right? 1 star, 3 stars, and big star. Perhaps there's a clue. Oh! So there's a not symbol there. And there's a 5-point star here. And I believe there was another fish over here. And a sun. Okay. One, 2, 3. My, you're knowledgeable indeed. We danced in celebration. Egg. Right, there is something up there. There is an egg up there. I just have to find some way to do it. Is there something here that allows me to change the gravity? Maybe I need an ability for it. That was an accident, but we take those. Melpert. Alright, before we go any further, let's go get that ability. Inside the church, hidden in the basement. High up on the wall in the depths of the Cavern of Dreams, where kihis burn bright. Oh, now, ready for a new ability so soon? Here goes nothing. Well, don't you look dapper. They're not quite big enough to fly with, but you should be able to glide. Try using them to ride flowing air. Remember, Finn, you can always come back here to see me. Your siblings may have advice for you too. Think of it like home away from home. Egg. Okay, so that's all there was here. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I'm in love with the movement tech here. But also you're just a little fella. More games need to have just little fellas. Maybe I can take this apple. Whoopsie. Okay, I've located an apple. Whoops. I think that's definitely the way forward. I just have to... Just take that. There we go. Egg. Now, while we're up here, is there anything else to do? There's like a duck. But that's it. Okay, I've been here. Splat. Ah, I can glide. I can glide to the bell tower. Dong. What did that guy say? Something about the church. I can rotate these. There we are. Yeah. Egg. You want a cookie? Alright, we'll get you a cookie. You who have entered this place, leave now and do not touch the box that lies here. It will only lead to disaster. What box? Box? This is trippy. Like, I'm still underwater, but there's like a layer of water glass underneath me. Mushroom. I'm touching the box. Alright, I'm not sure what else I meant to do there. I'm gonna go back home and talk to the egg again, because he had a clue about the church. In a small cave behind a flowing brook. High up on the wall, in the depths of the Cavern of Dreams, where tee-hees burn bright. These ducks are unusually loud. Oh, I've been there. I feel like there aren't any more secrets here. Small cave behind a flowing brook. High up on the wall. And the church clue has gone away. Oh, I can glide. I can glide on this now. You can roll while holding an item, and even while wearing jester shoes. So, you're the doofus who's been putting his grubby little paws on my eggs, huh? Well, good luck with that now. What a joik. Spin! Spin! Jester boots. Okay, I need to find... Oh. Here we are. So if I just go down a little bit and then go off the edge here... Get that collectible. Alright, we go up. We go up. We go down. And we go up. Airborne Armada. Alright, before I go, I think I'm gonna call it here. It is 45 minutes past time, but I am just going to go over here and see if there are any more collectibles to get, and then I'm going to log out. Right, so we have an egg up there. We can definitely get there if we're clever enough. Not quite enough height. Not quite enough height for that. go. Egg. I like the shape on this one, or the patterns. See ya. All right. So that's Cavern of Dreams. This is a very cute game. Lost Leaf Lake, I'm missing an egg, and Cavern of Dreams, I'm missing 4. But I've well, I can't let that go. You're telling me I've almost 100%ed Lost Leaf Lake, but I'm missing an egg of all things? How could I be missing an egg and nothing else? High up in the wall in the depths of the Cavern of Dreams, where kihis burn bright. In a small cave behind a flowing brook. Can I go down? Cannot go down. Okay. Okay, so the only clue we've got is a small cave behind a flowing brook. Actually, how about this? There's a bouncy mushroom that I just didn't even see. There's the egg. You found enough of your siblings to unlock a new ability. Whoops. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything there. New ability. Let's go. Ah, welcome back, young Finn. You've been doing an excellent job. Now I have another ability for you. Here goes nothing. You could use that horn to break cracked ground, bounce up to high places, and even ignore airstreams. Now, Finn, I must warn you. There are strange things lurking deeper in the Cavern of Dreams. Just please promise me you'll be careful, okay? Hold B, Booten. Booten. I need a heart wing to get through there. Checklist. Lost leaf lake. Still need one more egg. So that egg only counted for Cavern of Dreams, apparently. Ah. It's gotta be in the church. Gotta be in the church. Okay, maybe not. Oh wait, something about the fireflies, right? There's really nothing here, it doesn't look like. Kibby, 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 cat, cat. Cat, cat, cat. Smack, smack, smack. Ooh, what? There's nothing here. I'm really grasping at straws. Maybe there's another, like, fish swimming against the current here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. I feel like I've just no-clipped out of the out of the bounding box. Also, holy cow, that's trippy as heck. let's try this again. Whoa! Sequence break. You hear a faint screaming from deep inside the ice. Angry Popsicle, you're the one who stole my 3 beautiful eggs. Don't act dumb. I'd know them stupid wings of yours anywhere. Oh, if I could get out of here, I'd show you what for. Prismic Palace. Okay, so here's the loading zone. So we've completely skipped our airborne armada. That's pretty funny, actually. Anyway, let's find our way back into the Cavern of Dreams. I will have to find a mechanism, I suppose. This looks like a place that might have mechanisms. The whole place is frozen. And not in time, not temperature. Whoa. Alright, let's get out of here. Mechanism. I need a mechanism. This strange egg isn't yours. Let's return it to its parent. Egg. Oh, I see how it is. You think I'm dumb, hmm? Think I can't count because I don't have fingers? Well, I had 3 beautiful eggs. And if you lost one of them, I'm gonna break out of here and do something we'll both regret. Don't shout at me. I'm trying to help. Ah, I can just climb up this. Okay, good. Ah, just for boots. Just what I needed. Ah! There's a mechanism-looking thing. Egg. Meow, 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 meow. This snow creature was made with care. You feel soothed by its presence. You can do it. You can save your siblings. But there still isn't a mechanism for that. What the heck? Is it that underwater? Okay, I can leave just the same way that I came by just like jumping over it. So I'm gonna. Fair enough. We've had our had some fun exploring a place we're not supposed to get to yet. But we're still missing 1 egg in Lost Leaf Lake. How about here? Is this behind a brook? Yeah, that's looking right. Congratulations! You found every one of your siblings in this world. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Look at that little happy dance. Yeah. You're looking more experienced every time I see you. How wonderful. Remember, your new horn not only breaks through cracked floors, it ignores wind and lets you bounce high. high up on the wall where kihis burn bright. Cheat, 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 cheat. Right, nothing there. Oof. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and quit. But it looks like, without really meaning to, I've already cleared like a quarter of the game. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess there's 7 worlds properly. Preston. Preston! Shell nerd, shell warped. They seem to know something that others don't. Lonely trees who make griddles for passersby. They can get very competitive and be heard rustling late into the night. Just like half the people in this community rustling late into the night. Pom. Finn! Young dragon whose parents disappeared. He takes care of his siblings the best he can and tries to stay brave. But I haven't met Kihi, so I'm gonna assume that that hint will stay active for a little while. But yeah, this is an adorable game. I'm definitely gonna come back to this. All right. So, thanks for joining me for a variety stream. I hope that was a nice change of pace. Um, I will. I think I will finish Sunfluffs next Thursday. I'm going to play a lot more Silk Song on Friday and Saturday, and a bit of Sunday. Sunday, I'm watching the Long Walk with a friend. Um, so that's going to be fun. So let's find someone to raid out to. Looks like it's just you and me again. I think I need to do more. I need to do more more self-promotion. I need to use the self-promo channel in the Little Space team to at least let people know that I'm streaming. I need to just get more active with the marketing, I think. But also, I've been considering making a Discord server for my channel. Um, I was sort of using like I have a Discord server for other purposes, but it's more for um like real life events. But I think having one that's just for this um might I don't know, it might help keep a little bit more longevity. So let's see. Thirtius is up playing Hollow Knight. Toya is playing Cult of the Lamb. Kit Namara is playing some Silk Song. Let's see. Oh, Milk Moo is playing Wind Waker. Let's go see what that's about. All right. As always, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.